This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Florida Gators.
Better not lose.
Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Roomstreet. Let's get this thing underway.
Who even are you?
Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Evans. It is intercepted. Breaks into the open. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback.
Are you drunk?
Right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
The call is a quarterback sneak. Nowhere to run up the middle. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
What'd you say?
Not an ideal kickoff as it hits bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, my quarterback just not that good.
Trying to find some room. It's close. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat. One of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Scanning the field. It's Evans. Quick throw to his receiver. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Direct snap to the back. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Using his legs. It's Fields. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Hand off to the right side. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, this is a great gain, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look.
He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Irish. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Back to throw. It's Evans. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And that is a costly flag. The defensive pass interference wipes out the pick and moves the offense forward. The Gators are looking to keep this drive going. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Receiver in motion now. Back to pass. It's Evans. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And if he tackled right at the 20, that's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a handoff. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it here. Breaks an open space. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Single back, takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
They test the middle there, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense is still clicking. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll hand it off. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Okay, we reach the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. 2nd down play coming up. To the air. It's Evans. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. See if they can convert the point after. PHC up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Fields. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. He lets it rip. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Hit as he throws it deep. And it falls incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Back to throw. It's Carr. Throwing for his running back. Oh, and another incompletion. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Bring the punter onto the field now. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. left here in the half. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Oh, and he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
Of all the skilled players on the field, I think this guy might be as gifted as anybody. What a great demonstration of instincts and just raw speed. Once he got into the open field, nobody was going to catch him.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He steps out at the 20, tried to make something happen, but cost the offense 5 yards of field position. The Gators offense retakes the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Evans. The pocket breaking down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Losing so many yards on the first play of a drive like this off of a scramble really turns second down into a salvage down. You set out to get enough yardage back to make third down possibly manageable.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires quickly to the left. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
The receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground, it's Fields. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Dropping back, it's Carr. Looking downfield. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to pass here on second down. Close to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
The Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Gators pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. To the air, it's Evans. It's another deep shot. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Touchdown, Florida. The comeback is on.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Here's the point after attempt. And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Breaks loose at the 40. Here he goes. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Takes the handoff. It's Young. The pickup is 7 yards. 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
To throw, it's Carr. Caught near the sticks, it's Fields. Now play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets him up at the 24. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here. Second down after that previous play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab behind the line, it's Graham. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. 4th down, the offense will go for it. To throw, it's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught, can he get in? Stopped right there, but it's 1st and goal at the 5.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the 1st down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
Pressure is coming. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. If it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Moves out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up. Here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Targeting a man right near the goal line.
Backed against the wall. You practice these kind of things in spring ball, in camp in the summer, even during the week of preparation. Who's going to win, the offense or the defense? The defense does their job here on 3rd and goal to knock that one away. Now we got a big call coming up here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable.
Down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. The quarterback making some changes at the line. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Evans. He fires it down the middle. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession, they settled for a field goal, but really worked on the clock. Let's see if they can do that again with the lead. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Chewing clock with the running game. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Williams.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Caught by the receiver. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that last touchdown will just about do it. At least we had a little drama there late anyways to keep things interesting.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a late deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. And the huge play wiped out by the penalty could be a crushing moment for this offense. Trying to find room. It's Clark. He's swarmed by the defense. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Scanning the field. It's Evans. Looking deep for late-game heroics. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Now the pass rush gets home. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape here. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.